Miguel Cole here with a new episode of NXT with MC and a little bit of CruiserWeight. Not because it's little, because there's only a little bit of CruiserWeight to cover. Okay, let's start the show, shall we? Let's open up with NXT. Oh my goodness. So, Samoa Joe and William Regal are backstage with the doctor. And the doctor tells them Joe has a dislocated jaw and he will not be cleared to fight. Oh my goodness. And Joe walks out. And then our first match, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger versus Buddy Murphy. Now, Dillinger beat Murphy's old partner Blake last week, and he did the same this week. I do have to say, though, Buddy Murphy is way better than his old partner Blake. Murphy has a future with the WWE. I really see it there. Okay, backstage, Ciampa is backstage in an interview talking about his partner Johnny Gargano's injury. As he's attacked by the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Revival! Oh my goodness! Gargano's not there! Ciampa's by himself! Why would the Revival do this? This was a little disturbing. Because Ciampa, who got beaten down, went back in the ring. And the Revival beat him down! So bad! But he was smiling. And then they beat him down again. It was a little psycho killer-ish. You get what I did there? Yeah, I got it. He's the psycho killer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next we have Steve Cutler versus Kenneth Crawford. Who? I watched this match and said, who? Steve Cutler wins. Yay. No Way Jose versus Angelo Dawkins. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Well, let me tell you something. Angelo Dawkins has way too much going on. It's so much. He has 2 headbands on, a singlet with too much writing. He wants to be LeBron James, and something about Dawkins Island. I don't get this guy. But No Way Jose doesn't get him either, as he beat him and celebrated in the audience. Wow. I wish I was in the audience. I would be like, no way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Then we have Andrade Cien Almas backstage saying he is disappointed that he lost an NXT TakeOver. Austin Aries interrupts and says, you know what? Everybody's always interrupting me when I have a moment, so I'm interrupting you. And Almas says, you know what? I challenge you to a match next week. Aries says he couldn't hear him due to the ruptured eardrum he received from the sockless loafer boy Hideo Itami. And he walked away. Too bad. I really wanted to see this match. Too bad he couldn't hear him because of the ruptured eardrum. Wow. Miguel, the match is probably going to happen next week. Mr. Rick, you don't know that. Okay. Then we have Liv Morgan versus Aaliyah. Liv Morgan, a.k.a. Carmella Jr., wins this long and sloppy match. The crowd couldn't even believe how much she missed her roundhouse kick finisher for the win. It was so bad. I mean, Aaliyah's head was here, and Liv Morgan's foot was here. That's kind of far away. Come on. And then the new NXT champ, Shinsuke Nakamura, came out to celebrate. And from what I can understand, he said, Joe's era is over. It is now the era of strong style. Ah! We will be back with the coverage of the CruiserWeight Classic after this message. David, why are you driving so fast? I need to see the new episode of the Wrestling POV podcast. You need to slow down. We're gonna crash. But Tony Diaz's fantasy bracket's down to the final 4. Stone Cold versus Finn Balor. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. I need to see who's gonna win. And we are back. Well, let's get into the CruiserWeight Classic, shall we? We are down to the Great 8. Wow, that's a good name. Alright, so the first match we have Akira Tozawa from Japan versus Gran Metalik from Mexico. Now, didn't I just say this was the Great 8? Because this match wasn't great. At one point, Tozawa and Metalik were giving each other chops to the chest. And Tozawa stopped and slapped Metalik in the face. Now, if we're supposed to chop each other in the chest, why are you slapping him? That should be illegal. or something. And then, one thing for sure, Vitalik proved that they call him the king of the ropes for a reason. He was flipping, he was diving, it was so nice. I was like, wow, this guy, they should call him the king of the ropes. And they do. It was amazing. And Tozawa, he hit a snap German suplex, and he hit a deadlift German suplex into a pin, which he finished the other two guys he fought with that same move. But not Grand Metalik, as he kicked out at 2 and hit the Metallic driver for the win. Oh my goodness. So Metallic, he goes to the Final 4. It wasn't a great match, but hey, he won. Alright, so our final match of this episode was the Brian Kendrick from the USA versus Kota Ibushi from Japan. Ibushi, it was quick, man. He hit the golden triangle moonsault like nothing. Kendrick tried to pick up a count-out victory as he trapped Ibushi's foot inside the guardrail. Wow, that's cheating. That's cheating. He took his foot, he put it in the guardrail, and then he went back into the ring, and Ibushi's like, hey, my foot is stuck. Somebody help me. My foot is stuck. And he got it out just in time. Oh my goodness. And then Kendrick was using every part of the ring when he did a neck breaker against the bar between the turnbuckle pad and the post. I was like, oh my goodness. Ibushi hit a German suplex from the apron as he was standing on the middle rope. How is that possible? Oh my goodness. I was like, wow. Brian Kendrick hit a burning hammer driver and Ibushi landed on his surgically repaired neck. I was like, yes, you guessed it. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. I never seen someone land on their neck like that before. Wow. Kendrick had Ibushi in the bully choke, but he escaped and hit the Golden Star Powerbomb for the win. So the trailer park guy, Brian Kendrick, he's out. And Ibushi, he wins. And at the end of the match, the crowd starts chanting, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. And Brian Kendrick, he starts crying. But apparently, Daniel Bryan thought they were talking about him, so he goes to the ring. And Brian Kendrick's crying. You know, it's a big loss. You're 37 years old, and you're probably done. Yeah. So he's crying. It's a fun and valid reason. But Daniel Bryan comes to the ring, and he's crying. Come on, Daniel Bryan. It's not always about you. Get out of the ring. Come on. Go somewhere. Go to a bingo hall or something, like The Miz told you to. Wow, that's kind of mean. Is it? Is it, Mr. Rick? Why don't you go with him? Wow! Okay, so this has been NXT with MC and a little bit of Cruiserweight. Not because they're little, because there's only a little bit of Cruiserweight to cover. And don't forget, check out the new episode of the Wrestling POV podcast on YouTube right now. Episode 32. We talk with Miguel from Puerto Rico about Taz. And we don't like Taz. Okay, adios!